Hi everyone, it's Redhead Boo here again, and if you guys watched my video I did yesterday, which was the Get Ready With Me, you will know that I went to the X Factor live tour last night in Leeds, and this video is just going to be like a review, what happened during the day, a review of the actual concert, and a little merch haul and stuff haul because yeah, because I do enjoy doing like concert reviews because I've done them in the past. I did one for Little Mix and the Vamps, so I just thought I'd do one for X Factor. So yesterday we booked the tickets in December I think, and we were floor seating, so we were block E row G, and row G is like 7 rows from the front. And when we walked in, well, I'm not going to say that bit yet because I'm going to do it from like getting up and everything. So I got up on Saturday and had a shower because I wanted my hair to be nice and all perfect. So I had a shower, got out my shower, and I had like a little playlist on, and then I had like Rack Sue on it, so I was dancing along and singing. And then after my shower I got out and went downstairs and had breakfast, and then I didn't get changed until later on because I was going out to get my eyebrows done and I didn't really want to wear like what I was wearing to the gig, so I just slipped on like my different jeans, a hoodie which was my Little Mix one, whoop whoop, and went into town and got my eyebrows done, and because they desperately needed doing, came home about 2:30, and my friend was coming for me at 4, and usually it doesn't take me a long time to get ready, so I wasn't panicking about like what time to get ready and stuff. I got ready at about 3:10, and that's when I filmed my Get Ready With Me video. I obviously didn't want to film me getting dressed because that's a bit weird to put on YouTube, but I wore my Mickey Mouse denim jacket which I got from Depop. I wore one of my sister's like turtleneck tops because it was actually quite cold in the arena, and that was from Primark. And then my super ripped black skinny jeans from New Look, and my shoes were from TK Maxx, and a coat because obviously it's been terrible weather recently, so I just thought why not wear something that'll be nice and warm in. So my friend came at about 4 o'clock as planned, turned up, and we set off. And she'd actually created a playlist of all of the X Factor songs, so we were like singing along and just chatting about the show and everything. And it was nice to catch up. And then we got into Leeds about 20 to 5. There wasn't much traffic, which was good because sometimes when you go into Leeds to a concert it's mad traffic, so I was happy that there wasn't much traffic. And then we went for food. No, we got to the car park and we parked at the Merrion because it's like opposite the arena, so it's not too bad, because we had originally planned to park at Trinity, and that would have mean walking in the ice, and I only had like pumps with no grip on, so you can imagine why I decided to change my mind about the car park. I paid for the car park because she'd offered to drive us, so I was like, look, I'll pay, and I'll pay for a drink later if you want. So we went to KFC and had food, see about 5:30, but we had half an hour to kill before the doors would be opening, so we were like, let's just go do a bit of window shopping. But it was, loads of shops were closing, so we went to St John's shopping centre, and we went to Merrion, and we had a look in like Poundland, the little Morrisons that they have, and we were just like walking around shops because we were just trying to kill as much time rather than spending ages outside in the freezing cold. So yeah, at about 10 to, we decided to head down to the arena, and we got to the arena at about 7 minutes to 6, yeah, and we got chatting to these two girls, and we were just like stood in the queue waiting, and at 6 o'clock, dead on 6, they opened the doors and started like scanning everyone and looking in people's bags, showing tickets. But they had someone before you entered into the arena who would like check your ticket before you did the security, and that was good because that didn't take as long. And as soon as they started moving down the queues, you were literally in. So I went in, waited for my friend, and it was quite funny watching her getting searched, but she made me go first, so that was a bit of a worry because I sometimes get like caught by security, but nothing happened, and I went into the arena. But when we got to like the bit where there's like a bit of tape before you go down, I don't know if you've been to the First Direct Arena before, but they sometimes have that. So we went to the toilet, and I bought merch, and this is what I'm going to show you. I got this hoodie, which is a Raksu hoodie, and it's so cozy and warm, and it says Raksu on the back. And it's got like, I'm feeling you, because of their song, I'm feeling you, so what we gonna do? So yeah, I bought this, and I love it so much. I love black hoodies, so I'm so happy with it. I also bought the programme, because I love programmes, and I sort of collect them. I like collecting them. And then, if you don't know, the X Factor Live tour, it's sort of like a show with like some of the finalists from the show, and they do like their favourite performances. And this year, well, the one I went to was different because they had like a host, and the audience got to choose the winner, and Raksu won. I also bought this lanyard. It's got like all the contestants, and then all of the dates on, and then on the little thing it says 2018, and it's got XXX. And yeah, but after that they opened the tape thing about 20 past 6, I think. So they opened it in, and we got to the seats, and I realised how close I was going to be, because like when I found out I was row G, because it's 7 rows from the front, I knew I was going to be like sort of close but not like super close. So I just walked, and I was like, and then when we got to the seat and looked at the stage, because there was 2 stages, there was the one that was the main one at the front, and then there was one at the back. And obviously I'd seen like videos, and I knew that some of the acts would use the stage at the back. So yeah, that was interesting. And my voice is sort of a bit iffy after last night, But yeah, so we got to the seats. I originally thought that the show would start at 7, like it said on the website. It started at 7:30, but they had like music on, and it was all like past X Factor people, so like Little Mix, One Direction, Ollie Murs. Sorry. But yeah, so that was nice. It was very nice to have like something like that. Oh dear. But the concert started and Kevin was on first, I think. He was incredible. Like, his voice is so good. And he's from Paris, so he's got a nice French accent, which was adorable. Also, some of you may know I'm a huge Little Mix fan. One of their dancers, well, head like choreographers, is Claudemir, and well, he's my favourite dancer, and he was dancing in the show last night, so I saw him. Oh, I forgot to mention something. When we were walking down, and this is no word of a lie, I'd got to the seat and I didn't go to the toilet. Oh, sorry guys, I shouldn't cough. But I walked past this door, and as I was walking past it, I saw people coming out, and I was like, that says staff only, why is there like concert goers in it? So I sort of like, I know I shouldn't have done this, but I looked in and I could see Shireen from the Cook Melvins, like her hair, and I was like, oh my god, that's the meet and greet room. So I sort of saw that Raksu were like in front of the Cook Calvins. Like, the door was there, I was here, and the boys were like there. So well, I didn't scream, but I went, oh, Raksu, Raksu. And they all just looked at me and then waved, and I was like, what? And I was just like, oh, bye. And I was just walking back to my seat. I turned to my friend and was like, I just saw Raksu and they waved at me. She was like, no they didn't, don't laugh. I was like, I'm not joking, literally, they were in that meet and greet room. So I was proper freaking out, like, oh my god. And when I was in my seat, I was like, they are gonna be like, there, I'm here. So yeah, that was crazy. But the show was good, yeah. Kevin was incredible, as usual. I think next it was Grace. She was, in the X Factor, like, I wasn't the biggest fan of her, like, I didn't really like her voice. Like, I liked her, but I wasn't like mad about her. And in the show, well, in the tour I went to last night, she was incredible. Like, her vocals are so strong and her songs are incredible, so I was just surprised, but in a good way, because I didn't really expect her to be that good, in a way, but she was incredible. Next came the Cook Calvins, and I've had so much like replies of them and likes of them from on like Twitter, Instagram. Kyle always seems to like, whenever I comment, he's liking it and then replying saying, oh, see you in Leeds and everything. So he knew I was going, and I think it was before the show started, and there was like, the stage was there and then there was like a little gap, and then there was this curtain thing, and I remember seeing Kyle and Jay, and there were like loads of people who knew who they were. I was like waving at them, and then everyone stopped waving, and I sort of like looked at Kyle and was like, it's Kyle. So I started waving, and he couldn't, I don't think he saw me at first, and then he sort of like waved back, and it was cute. and yeah, that was nice. And their performance of Show Me Love and What About Us was incredible. Like, their vocals, Shireen especially, she's a queen. She's just brilliant. I love her. So it was nice to see her again, because I've actually met Shireen, and like, because before X Factor she was in a girl band called Neon Jungle, and I loved them, and she was my favourite member, and then they split up, and then obviously she went on X Factor, and I was so shocked when I saw her on X Factor, but I was so happy because she's such a good singer. And I was like, when they were announced for the X Factor tour, I was like, I need to go, I need to see her again. And I did, and I saw her last night, and she was incredible, so good. And after the Cook Kelvins was Lloyd, and oh my god, his voice is insane. Like, I was just blown away by his talent. Like, he was so good. And he did like Fix You, Lay Me Down, Sky Full of Stars, no, something full of stars, I don't know. But he was incredible. Honestly, he was so good. And I think because he was really good, that made me so excited. And yeah, I was singing along a lot to his songs. And then who came out next? I think it was Sean and Connor Price after that. I liked them, like they were good, but they're not really my thing in a way. Like, they're not me. So I wasn't disappointed. I was just like, I don't know. It just wasn't like impressing me, I guess. And then who came out? I think it was Matt after that, and he was a bit boring. Like, I don't know, his voice was just, it was a bit shouty, and I don't really like that. And then My Boys came out, and oh my god, they were even better than I thought they would be. Like, I knew they would be good because obviously they won, and their songs are incredible, and I love their music. I love them. I love Miles. So when it was funny though, because when they came on stage, they all shot up from under the stage, and they had like pyrotechnics going off, and they shot up from the stage, and the first person on my side was Miles, so I was like, yes. But yeah, I did get so much interaction off them, like, because not many people were stood up around me, but there was these two girls next to me who, as soon as Raksu came on, they stood up, so I was like, oh, I'll stand up too. So I stood up for Raksu, and because no one else was like sat down, like they could see me and like see me dancing and enjoying myself, so that was good. And yeah, that was fun, and I got so much interaction, which was incredible. And then I think then the first half finished, because it was in two halves, and before the first half ended, they did like a group performance after Raksu done Mamacita. They did Reggaeton Lento by Little Mix and Ciencio, and all of this confetti came down, and I managed to catch some, which is incredible because I never catch confetti, and like I just went around on the floor collecting it, so that was a lot of fun. And then we had a 20-minute break, so I went to get some popcorn, go to a toilet again, and then the second half came on, and it wasn't as long as the first half, and the second half, one of my highlights from the second half was Raksu and the Cook Kelvins, because the Cook Kelvins did Nothing Like You, and What About Us, and Kevin did. Oh, I got so much like interaction from Kyle, like waving and stuff, and like hand hearts, and I got loads from Shireen as well. And yeah, that was good. And then someone messaged me back and was like, oh, it's Miles and Ashley. And I was just like, what? They're like my favourite members. So I was freaking out because as soon as Touche started, I was like, any minute now they're going to be walking straight past me, because I was like, there was like a few chairs behind me, but there was like this gap. So I was like, sugar, they might touch my hand. They might be like there and me there. And oh my god, the video is actually in the vlog, so please check that out to see how close I got, because oh my god, I got so close. It was just incredible. And they sort of like walked, and then they walked straight past me. Miles looked at me and smiled, and like I put my hand out, but he didn't grab it, but I didn't care because he smiled at me and walked off to the stage. And I did film a bit of that song because I love it so much. And then they came back around in flowers, and they all came round my side, so I got to see them twice, and Miles was there again. But Kevin also did Come Together, which is my favourite song he did in like the live shows, so that was really good. And then it was time to vote, and honestly I had no idea who to vote for because there was just so many good songs and so many good performances. But Kevin came third. Yeah. Grace came second, and Raksu won. Yes, they 100% deserved it because they were just insane. Like, they were so good. And then all of the acts came back on stage and they all did like a group performance of Can't Stop the Feeling by Justin Timberlake, which was incredible. And I managed to catch all this confetti again because I was literally tangled in it. So when the concert ended, like I was sat in my seat and I was like, I literally can't move. I'm tangled in so much confetti. But yeah, it was so good, and oh my god, I would literally go back and do it all over again. But I'm sort of hoping that the Cook Kelvins and Raksu do their own tour because I want to see them so bad. But yes, it was so worth it. I enjoyed every single second. So yeah, but it's the last show tonight, so that's a bit upsetting. But yeah, also I am back at Leeds Arena 2 weeks on Wednesday to see Disney on Ice, which is so surreal because I've always wanted to go see Disney on Ice and I never have, so that is going to be incredible. But yeah, this was my X Factor live review and merch haul. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please give it a thumbs up. If you went, comment your favourite performance, your favourite act, and maybe also comment which other act you wanted to win, if you wanted more than one person to win. But yeah, I really enjoyed it, so yeah, I'm glad that Raksu won. But I also did vote for Cook Kelvins because they were incredible, and Kevin and Lloyd, like they were, and then Grace, like they were my top 5. But thank you guys for watching. Please like this video, comment down below, subscribe, turn on my notifications, and yeah, just keep on being you guys, because you've got me where I am today and I could not be more thankful. So this is Redhead Boo signing off, giving you the X. Bye!